Good Tuesday evening, May 7th, and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. A Moses Lake police officer is recovering after being shot through the foot, and a suspect is in custody after what investigators say was a weekend exchange of gunfire. The Wenatchee real estate market remains hot as once again the median sales price for a home in the Wenatchee real estate market is just under $500,000. Get ready for the warmest weather of the year so far as a spring heat wave begins tomorrow and into Thursday across north central Washington. All the hot weather details coming up. A 23-year-old Wenatchee man pleaded guilty Monday to conspiracy to deliver cannabis to minors. Blake William Wallace was sentenced to 6 months in jail for providing cartridges of cannabis vape oil to high school students in Cashmere and in Leavenworth. The plea allows Wallace, who has previous convictions for burglary and illegal firearm possession, to avoid prosecution for delivery of a controlled substance which could have carried a stiffer penalty. Chelan County detectives say Wallace advertised his services through his Instagram account, fulfilling orders from teenage customers who were too young to legally buy cannabis products. He must report to the Chelan County Jail by May 28th. Wenatchee police say neighborhood watchfulness helped nab a graffiti suspect in South Wenatchee early Monday. 28-year-old Dagan J. Matthews allegedly admitted to tagging at least 8 locations with spray paint in an area bounded by Methow, Lewis, Mission, and Ferry Streets. Police say a barking dog alerted a resident just after 1 a.m., and that witness spotted the graffiti in progress and then called Rivercom. Police also gathered surveillance video from the area. Matthews was cited with a malicious mischief violation. A groundbreaking ceremony for the launch of the Wenatchee Convention Center expansion project took place yesterday in the outdoor plaza of the center. The roughly $16 million renovation will take an estimated 15 months. NCWLIFE News caught up with Mayor Mike Poyer at the ceremony to see how he was feeling with the launch of the project and how confident he is about sticking to the 15-month timeline.
To me, the groundbreaking experience today for May 6th, right? It's 15 months it'll be completion. What's nice about this is that the city's just to put it all together, because this is lodging tax money, and so it's from people that have been staying at the hotels over years, and this is what all the hoteliers wanted, and so we just facilitate this to work. So this is an exciting moment for us, and it's going to bring in more businesses. It's going to be definitely a financial impact for us in the future. So yeah, this is a great experience. It started in 2018 because of COVID. We kind of stopped, but this is it for us this time. Yeah. We believe this is, it's hard to stay on it, but we believe we got the right contractor to do this. And Alyssa Schaefer, our project manager for the city, she really is competent, and she will get this to complete. It's an important thing for our city council because we're promising this date. So it's very important. Things can change, but I believe this will happen in 15 months, and we'll be celebrating soon.
A Moses Lake police officer is recovering after being shot through the foot, and a suspect is in custody after what investigators say was a weekend exchange of gunfire. Moses Lake Police Sergeant Adam Monroe was wounded after he and Officer Todd Taylor responded to a domestic disturbance call Saturday night at the Motel 6 off Interstate 90. Police say both officers fired their weapons during that incident. Monroe underwent surgery for his wound. The suspect, 37-year-old Zachary Allen Stockton, was treated for minor injuries and booked at the Grant County Jail. The gunfire is now being reviewed by the Central Basin Investigation Team. Wenatchee police on Monday were forced to babysit an explosive shell that dates back to World War II until bomb experts could dispose of it. Captain Edgar Reinfeld says at about 4:15 in the afternoon, someone found an intact 40-millimeter anti-aircraft shell lying outside the former Wenatchee Fire Station at Chelan and Yakima Streets, just opposite City Hall. A pair of gardening gloves were laid on top of the shell. An Army explosives removal team from Yakima came to safely dispose of the ordnance, but took about 3 hours to arrive. The shell was the same kind commonly used in anti-aircraft guns of the 1940s. Reinfeld says the incident does not appear to be a criminal act. The important thing, he says, is somebody saw something weird and called someone right away. When we come back, the Wenatchee City Pool will officially reopen on May 22nd with a special celebration ceremony at 5 p.m. The YMCA is set to begin demolition of its existing warehouse buildings this month as Chelan County PUD moves forward with its plans for the 5th Street campus. And we'll tell you about some of the area Mother's Day events coming up this weekend. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Caught in a conflict? Family? Workplace? Neighbor? Business? Housing disputes? Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center provides mediation services, a cost-effective and efficient way to provide a written resolution to disputes and issues. Plus, we offer mediation training and community education on conflict resolution and communication skills. Contact us to learn more.
This Mother's Day, give your mom the gift she really wants: rest, relaxation, and a clean home. Get her a gift certificate for Mother's Day from Merry Maids. You'll be a hero, and the expert cleaners, Merry Maids, will make her home sparkle. Merry Maids are professionally trained, licensed, bonded, and insured. They do the job right. Visit MerryMaids.com or call 663-1710. Give your mom the gift of time, relaxation, and a clean home with a Merry Maids gift certificate. Her satisfaction is guaranteed, and you can relax. It's done.
Check out clubcrowcashmere.com for upcoming events and tickets.
Bienvenido al Centro de Resolución de Conflictos. Brindamos servicios a los condados de Grant y Adams, ayudando a empresas y personas a resolver problemas difíciles. Ofrecemos ayuda con conflictos de trabajo, problemas residenciales y asuntos familiares. Podemos capacitar a su personal en habilidades de prevención y resolución de conflictos. Llámenos al 509-237-3705 para obtener más información.
The Wenatchee City Pool will officially reopen on May 22nd with a special celebration ceremony at 5 p.m. The pool was first constructed for use in 1965. While some minor renovations have taken place since then, 2022 is when the City of Wenatchee officially applied for the State Department of Commerce grant to fund a full renovation. The pool company was selected for construction, and Shementa Workshop was selected for engineering. Construction began last July, costing roughly $2 million, and is now finally complete. Mayor Mike Poyer, State Senator Brad Hawkins, and other local representatives will speak at the reopening ceremony before a ceremonial first plunge. The YMCA is set to begin demolition of its existing warehouse buildings this month as Chelan County PUD moves forward with its plans for the 5th Street campus. Since the PUD's decision to build a new consolidated building at Old Station in 2018, Chelan County commissioners have brainstormed a way to utilize the former campus. On Monday, commissioners reviewed a plan to turn the property into a downtown business sector. The YMCA will be the first business to set up shop on the former campus. Though demolition will begin here shortly, the YMCA still has roughly $4.6 million to raise before beginning construction. The Wenatchee real estate market remains hot as once again the median sales price for a home in the Wenatchee real estate market is just under $500,000. Pacific Appraisal Associates of Wenatchee reports the median sales price for a home in Wenatchee in April was $496,000. That's up 13% compared to April of 2023 when the price was $440,000. On the upside, there were 63 total sales last month, up 24% from last year when the sales were at 51. Active home listings shot up last month at 143. That's up 27% compared to April of 2023 when 113 homes were listed for sale. Facebook is flooded with fun upcoming events for Mother's Day in the Wenatchee Valley. Local organizations have gotten busy creating a wide variety of unique opportunities to celebrate Mom this weekend. Some of the events include a brunch at Highlander Grill from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sunday, a cookie decorating class at Class with a Glass on Friday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., a sale on permanent jewelry at Tumbleweed Shop and Studio, and ice skating at the Town Toyota Center on Sunday from 1:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Many events require pre-registration online. Find the full list of local events on our website. Coming up next in tonight's feature story, we will tell you how an Eastmont High School graduate became Spokane's Poet Laureate. Our temperatures will get back to normal tomorrow, and then look for afternoon high temperatures in the upper 80s this weekend. I'll have all the details coming up in your full local weather forecast. That and much more still to come tonight. Please stay with us.
Raising a family may have seemed overwhelming to your parents, but they weren't. Coach, teacher, life guide, caregiver. Family takes care of family. And as the circle of life continues, you now are their caregiver. It may seem overwhelming, but we're here to help you find the support services necessary so you can provide quality care to your elders.
Call Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington at 1-800-572-4459.
Bring the whole family up to Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house in historic downtown Chelan. Applewood smoked brisket, street-style tacos, and our award-winning barbecue rubs and sauces. Our meals pair perfectly with our exciting lineup of craft ales, made right here in Chelan. We've got room for big groups, or give us a call for catering. So grab the kids and check out the fun at Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house located in the heart of Chelan.
Now there are even more reasons to meet at the Pybus Market. Outdoor dining and tastings, the fabulous Farmers Market, Saturday artisans on the concourse, and your favorites all week long. No matter the reason, it's always time to meet at the Pybus Market. Pybus Market, where community meets.
The Lake Chelan Chamber of Commerce presents The Magic of Manson.
Welcome to Navarre Coulee Tasting Room in downtown Manson. You're invited to stop by, relax, and enjoy a sample of our longer-aged wines. You will taste the difference from the very first sip.
Tipsy Canyon is proud to introduce their latest lineup of new wines. The Garvins will make you feel right at home as spring unfolds across the Chelan Valley. Come up to the Manson Hills and experience the magic for yourself.
Poetry is something all of us carry inside of us, but we don't always find the ways to express it. Mary Smith, an Eastmont High School graduate now living in Spokane, has found her voice, and it's led her all the way to the distinguished post of Spokane's Poet Laureate. Mary will be guiding a set of poetry workshops through NCW libraries this Friday and Saturday, May 10th and 11th. In tonight's feature story, she spoke about the events by Zoom with NCWLIFE's Jefferson Robbins.
Really, the role of Poet Laureate in any case, because we have a Washington State Poet Laureate, much like we have a nation's Poet Laureate, everyone is going to have their own sort of mission statement around that, and really the role is sort of in general to bring awareness and accessibility to poetry. For me in particular, what what I've wanted to do is to bring poetry into spaces that we wouldn't normally consider poetic. I've specifically been targeting areas and communities that we wouldn't think of as poetry influenced. Treatment centers, women and children homes, a lot of recovery-based areas, and then elementary schools, middle schools, bringing those workshops that I created into those places and saying, even if you don't consider or think of yourself as a poet or as a writer or even as someone who would say, I'm creative, I would challenge that and say, I think you are. You're a living, breathing being. So therefore, in my eyes, in my experience, you are a creative.
What can people expect from your workshops? I mean, what kind of inputs or exercises might they gain?
When people come and they're going to bare their heart and soul in these workshops, because that's really what they are intended and created to be, is a time to share and to be part of at a level that we don't necessarily get inside a regular sort of classroom or workshop setting. The other thing that people can expect is to generate writing, and that comes from not being a skilled, proficient poetry student, but just being in the room. You will get an opportunity to write and generate new work and maybe surprise yourself. I think a lot of people have left my workshops feeling surprised by the fact that they made something and that it connected with somebody else in the room.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope your Tuesday was a good one. And let's be honest about the weather today. It was miserable out there. We had steady winds between 25 and 30 miles an hour, gusts between 30 and 40 miles an hour. Just didn't make for a very nice day. But check out our afternoon camera up at Lake Wenatchee as we look out our weather window. Hardly moving at all up that way. We did see some low-hanging clouds, some scattered showers there, but all in all, just not a very nice day, and all of us saw a lot of that wind. But get ready for a spring heat wave. Not so much tomorrow, and keep your eye on the temperatures at the bottom. Those will be our temperatures here in the Wenatchee Valley. Low 70s tomorrow, near 80 degrees on Thursday, mid 80s Friday, and look at that, upper 80s for Saturday, and maybe even Mother's Day on Sunday. So we have some hot weather headed our way. So we're going to get past this and get into the nice weather. Today's high temperature unofficially only 63 degrees, 6 degrees below where we should be at 69. Our record high on this date, 92 degrees, and that was set in 1987. We started off the day at 45, right where we should be pretty much for our normal low temperature. 46 is normal, and our record cold back in 2010 when we dropped down to 34 degrees. Sunrise this morning was at 5:34 and sets tonight for us at 8:21. Taking a look now at your Wednesday temperatures, things are going to get nice. In fact, expect about an 8 to 10 degree warm up beginning tomorrow and going all the way into Saturday. We're talking 73s for Moses Lake, Ephrata, and Quincy. 72 our high in Wenatchee, also into Entiat. Looks like our warm spot tomorrow will be up in Omak at 74, and then a nice swath of just about 70 and 71 degrees from Leavenworth to Cashmere and down into Ellensburg. Maybe just a little bit of a breeze tomorrow, but not expecting that much. Here's our friend, high pressure, as it continues to move northeast into the Pacific Northwest. Going to make for some clear skies tonight. Might be a little breezy still overnight. Low temperatures around 40 degrees, so we'll call it a cool overnight. For Wednesday, sunny skies. Thanks to that high pressure and warmer, we're going to get into the low 70s, which will be just above where we should be for this time of year. And then all things are going to change as we get you into Thursday. Our heat wave officially begins. Sunny and warmer. We will see high temperatures right around 80 degrees on Thursday, and our temperatures are going to continue to go up from there as we get you into the end of the work week. Sunny and warmer. High pressure elongating along the BC and Washington, Oregon coasts, and that just means clear skies and warm weather. Saturday, this is where we could kind of get close to record high temperatures. temperatures unseasonably hot on Saturday with highs in the upper 80s, and you can see this orange swath, and that's where we're going to have the warmest weather on Saturday. For your Mother's Day, sunny skies. I don't know if a lot of you think mid-80s is beautiful, but our moms are, right? So we're going to call Sunday beautiful with highs in those mid-80s. Clear skies throughout all of the western United States, and not much is going to change as we get you into Monday either. Maybe some breezier conditions, mostly sunny, slightly cooler, but boy, we're still going to be warm with high temperatures Monday right around 80 degrees. All right, taking a look at your 7-day forecast. 40 overnight tonight, 72, maybe a breeze tomorrow, and then the warm-up begins. Sunshine Thursday right through Monday. We're going to start off about 80 degrees on Thursday, topping off Saturday at 88, and then by the time we get back into Monday, we'll see mostly sunny skies, still above normal temperatures, highs then of 80 degrees. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's Sports Report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Headaches, neck or back pain? Been injured in a car accident, a work injury, or fall? Studies show that whiplash causes pain year after year. Your neck is supposed to be curved and acts like a spring to absorb shock, but when it's damaged, it straightens or reverses, and this causes headaches and pain. The solution is our specialized comprehensive combination care. You need our team of professionals who will address every point of your injury with very specific equipment and skill. Stop by Wenatchee or Leavenworth for a free consultation.
And a happy Tuesday to you. Minnesota knocked off Seattle 3-1 in a pitcher's duel yesterday at Target Field. Simeon Woods Richardson had a career-high 8 strikeouts, while Luis Castillo had 7 Ks. As each lasted into the 6th inning, the Twins got on the board first in the 5th on an RBI double by Carlos Correa. Seattle tied it in the 7th, only to see Minnesota take the lead back in the last half of that inning and go on for the victory.
Correa looking for his first hit ever against Castillo. Driven to right center field, deep in the gap. Haniger back. He will turn. That's going to be in play and off the wall. Correa's going to make second base. Kepler scores. There's hit number 1 for Correa off Castillo, and the game's first run. And it's 1-0 here in the 5th.
Well, no question if that one was going to be a hit or not. The only question was, is he going to stay in the ballpark?
Fly ball out to Margot. Polanco ready to tag at third base. He's on his way home. And Mitch Garver ties this game up in the 7th inning. It's a sacrifice fly out to center field. All even at 1.
Ahead of Vasquez. A swing, a fly ball, right center field. Rodriguez back. And Rodriguez charges, makes the catch. Correa heading home, throw to third, not in time. Vasquez gets it done. A sac fly to right. Correa scores, and the Twins regain the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, just like that, they answer back.
Hit up the middle and into center field, a base hit. Castro scores. Santana makes third. There you go, Manny Margot. A 2-out run-scoring single, and the Twins have a 3-1 lead.
Oh, you gotta love those 27 hoppers up the middle. A 2-out knock, 2-out stake, big insurance run on a pretty good pitch. Down and away, but he just stayed through it.
He struck him out swinging on a breaking ball, and the Twins beat the Mariners 3-1. One day after the 12-game winning streak came to an end, the Twins come right back and beat a very, very good pitching staff. And the Twins win their 20th game of the year, knocking off Seattle 3-1.
Manager Scott Service says Woods Richardson just had a little better outing than Castillo on this particular day at the ballpark.
Yeah, you got to figure out a way to get the ball in play. You're going to have to battle through it. You know, he had fastball, really good changeup. You know, we knew that coming into the game, that it was going to be a lot of off-speed pitches. You know, you got to let the ball get deep. You got to let it get there and try to use the whole field to hit. He out-executed us tonight. He pitched better than we handled it. That's going to happen once in a while in this league, but we have to be tougher there. You know, 14 strikeouts, you're not going to win a ball game. Coming into this series, I expected there was going to be a lot of good pitching out there. The Twins are throwing the ball really well, as we are. They just outdid it tonight. Yeah, we haven't seen him look that good this year. He's really good. Yeah, he's a stud. He's the top of the rotation starter, and he had all of his pitches working today. They were just able to put a rally together against him late in the ball game, and it was one of those games that was going to come down to that. Who gets a big hit, who can put it together, and Correa had 2 big hits tonight. No question about that.
Seattle was held to its lowest hit total of the year so far in a game. Also combine that with 14 strikeouts and not going to win you many ball games. 2 teams are meeting again in the second of a 4-game set that's happening right now at Target Field on Root Sports Northwest. Texas took back first place in the American League West with a 4-2 win over Oakland. The Rangers lead the Mariners by a half game. Houston was idle and remains 7 games back. The Angels fell to the Pirates 4-1 to fall into last place at 7.5 games out of first place. Well, the Seahawks wrapped up a 3-day rookie minicamp over the weekend. It was new head coach Mike Macdonald's first chance to have a hands-on opportunity with his players. He says his learning curve is steep, but that overall he was happy with the play.
Great day, man. I was really proud of the progress from day 1 to day 2. Just the spirit was there. They're on their assignments. We're obviously going to be chasing all the things, but yeah, I thought it was a great rookie camp overall. What an awesome start, and just proud of the jump that we made, and we got some really cool players out there. So, yeah, great start. The guys came in on Thursday, and you only have so much time to install some things, but this isn't the first time we've done this, and we're not putting everything in. So it's a balance between, trying to stress them a little bit mentally, but really the thing that you're really looking forward to is making it clear so the guys can go play fast and go, try to be able to evaluate them. Plus, build a foundation for when they come back and they have a kind of a working knowledge about how we roll.
Many eyes were on first-round draft pick Byron Murphy II. The Texas defensive tackle says he was happy to get on the field and learn more about his new head coach.
I feel like I had a great day of practice. I feel like it's things, some things I need to work on, but I feel like I learned, I'm learning. I'm still learning, I'm still getting the groove of things, but overall today I feel like I had a good day. I love Coach McDonald. I feel like, he's very, very demanding, I feel like I want to play for a coach like that, a coach that pushed me, a coach that wants me to be great, so I love it.
The 2024 season schedule is expected to be released sometime in the next week for the Seahawks. The prep sports playoff season is upon us. We'll start with baseball. Central Washington 2B tournament has Liberty Bell hosting Okanagan while Manson visits Brewster. The 1B tournament features Waterville-Mansfield at Moses Lake Christian. The CWAC District Baseball tournament hits its second day. East Valley's at Sela while Ellensburg is visiting Othello. The Big 9 District play-in games happening today have Sunnyside at Davis while West Valley is hosting Wenatchee. Eastmont will play against Moses Lake on the road for the district championship coming up Friday afternoon. Fast pitch softball schedule has 5 games featured. Wenatchee's hosting Sunnyside. Prosser is at Ephrata. Chelan hosts Casimir. Liberty Bell plays at Brewster. Tenascan takes on Bridgeport. There are 2 Big 9 district play-in games of boys soccer tonight. Wenatchee's hosting Eisenhower in the Apple Bowl while Eastmont takes on Moses Lake at Wildcat Stadium. Speaking of which, NCWLIFE will broadcast tonight's playoff game between the Mavs and the Wildcats. Sebastian Moraga and Matt Wiesen will have the play-by-play live on Facebook at 6. It'll be on TV tonight at 7 o'clock. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Tuesday.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more news from around North Central Washington, you can find us at NCWLIFE.com, on our social media channels, or on our mobile app for iPhone and Android. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. Email us at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night.